Barbara Elaine Smith, better known as B. Smith. She was an author, a restaurateur, a model, a television host, a cooking host, and today we're going to honor her on Prep to Live. Hey my preppers, welcome to Prep to Live. I'm your girl Denise, and you know if you ain't in your kitchen, you ain't living. Today, I want to honor an icon in my book. She is one of the women that I look up to that was a kitchen connoisseur. She was B. Smith, Barbara Elaine Smith. African-American trailblazer. This woman was phenomenal. She was an actress, she was a model, beautiful lady, and she was a restaurateur and also a chef. The lady was doing it all out of New York. Just a great woman. And today I want to cook one of her recipes. And it is, are you ready for this? Black eyed pea. Well, it's really black eyed pea, collard green, like this stew. But I'm going to change it up because black eyed peas are good. I don't knock the black eye. But I like mixed beans. So I got this great mixed bean. And of course, collard greens from where? My garden. So we're going to make this amazing dish in honor of B. Smith with a little Prep to Live in it. All right, let's start this off. I've got some olive oil here. You know, I got the mild kind because that's my relationship with olive oil. So we got 2 tablespoons, okay? And do you like, she cute, right? I know. She's purple and I love her. Okay, so there we have the 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now y'all know how much I love onions. This is Vidalia onions, or you can get a sweet onion. The difference is not a whole lot of difference. They're both sweet. So if you go to the store and you can't find a Vidalia onion, you can get a sweet onion, but this is 1 cup. So you make sure that that oil is evenly distributed in your Dutch oven if you have one. If not, your favorite pot will do just fine. Or you can do this in a slow cooker. That's what you want to hear. Because what you want to do is, let this marinate. And you want it to, the onions kind of get creamy looking. And that's what you want. If you really, really cooking, you put your hand on your hip. That means I'm doing something. Yeah. So yeah, we have this. And B. Smith actually had a show, like a television show, that she would have different guests on. Kind of like Prep to Live. That's what we doing. Yeah, we're going to have guests and everything, y'all. It's going to get betterer and betterer. Oh, the smell. I'm telling you, if you could just eat like onions and that's just, the smell is beautiful. The sound is like music to my ears. But B. Smith was a trailblazer. She had, started some different ventures, especially like her modeling. She's one of the first black women to do that on a more, I guess, subdued scale. And with the restaurant, to open her own restaurant and the woman had house goods, like things for your house, like curtains. Oh, she was the bomb. The bomb. And I know you're like, well, what is she doing? Why aren't you doing that? It takes time. She didn't start overnight. You got to remember that, people. It takes time. Just like it takes time for these onions to soften up and milky up. Life takes time. If I knew then what I know now, baby, I'm living my best life. All right. So that's getting really, really where I want it to be. You don't want to I'm putting this on like a medium high. That was for the onions. And that's what, you want your onions to sizzle and, oh, the smell, y'all. Oh my God, the smell is ridiculous. So now I'm going to add garlic. All right. So this is 2 cloves of minced garlic. 2. You don't want your garlic to burn. If your garlic burns, people, it don't taste too good. So you want to turn your heat down and add your garlic. Boom, garlic is added. Just that quick. All right, and then just incorporate it or marry. Somebody got it. And marry it with your garlic, your onions. You don't want to do that like I don't want to cook the garlic like too much because fear of burning it. Just not a good taste. Now, if the recipe calls for like a charred garlic, it would be a little bit bigger. It wouldn't be minced. It would be a little bigger because minced garlic is delicate like me. Okay, I'm just joking. All right, so now that you have your garlic and your onions, I'm going to add something that I love. Like I can never, put it this way, I cut up a lot more than what's in here. I really did. But I kept eating it because I love celery. And this is a cup of diced celery. See, nice size. If it wasn't for you, this would be bigger. Yeah, but I like chunky stuff in my soup. But, I do what I do for you. So now, okay. Ooh. It looks pretty. Doesn't it look pretty? Okay. So now we're really going to step it up and add some more color. A half a cup of diced carrots. Come on out of there. Oh, how pretty. And you see me rubbing the bottom. You know why? Because that's the goody yum yum down there, honey. Oh, smell of vision. That's amazing. Uh-oh, somebody jumped. Get back in there. This one jumped too. Okay. So these carrots and celery have merged with these onions and garlic. And I just can't explain what's happening in my nostril area. The smell. Y'all, your food gotta be pretty. My food has to be pretty. Like me. But the smell. It's like if you were walking down the street and a man walked by you. You weren't paying no attention. Maybe he was texting. But if he smelled good, you stop texting. This will make you stop. I promise you. Or fellas, because I know there are fellow preppers out there. A woman that smells good? Come on. And that's what's happening in this kitchen. Maybe I should go on a date in my kitchen. No? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, don't give my producer, Brianna, any kind of ideas. Because she'd be like, how about we have a date for you in the kitchen? No. So this is 6 cups of chicken broth. You know where this came from? My freezer. Because I did it myself. That's a whole nother show. now I'm going to turn the heat up so that chicken broth can take over and bubble up on them. Now I've added pure chicken broth. Pure, like I know what's in there. And it's good. All right, so next thing I want to put in, did I tell you these were from my yard, my garden? These collard greens. Yeah, these are some pretty collard greens. And I froze them. And they're still pretty. Like me. So this is a cup and a half of chopped collard greens. Or you can use kale. So either one you like. Okay. All right. There's the collard greens. Now, spices. This is spicy oregano. Do you know how much I love out of my garden? This is a half a teaspoon. Now, the deal with this is you can use regular oregano, but I wanted a kick in this. So this is me and B. Smith putting this all together. So I just crunched it up a little bit because it just needed a little crunched up. And I crunched the smell of the oregano, y'all. It makes me proud that that is my oregano, you know? Creole seasoning. This is some good stuff. You can get this in the store, or you can buy it, or you can take a picture of it while you're in the store and make your own. That's what you can do. Yes. Now, remember I was telling you about those beans that are mixed? These are the mixed beans. I think they're like 15 different beans in here. You got lima beans, you got red beans, you got pink beans, you got black-eyed peas. It's all types of beans in here. And that's what I like about it. It's a variety other than just black-eyed peas. So I'm gonna put these in here. Oh, so let me tell you the story about these. I bought them in a bag, and they have a seasoning packet in there. It's ham seasoning. No, I don't eat meat, but there's nothing in the seasoning that I can't have. That means extra seasoning. But what I do is I wash these beans and then I sit them in water overnight. And you should see they expand and look real crazy, but that's what you got to do. See, look at this. Now you know this bean did not start out that big. That's a big bean for you. Okay, so there we go. All right, so that's all done. Now, you can do whatever you want as far as meat is concerned. You can have, I don't know, pork. You can have turkey. You can have chicken. Dice it up and put it in there. But me, myself, I have 1 cup of protein meat. I'm still doing it. And you can do it too. All right? I'm going to stir this up. Oh. All right, so remember I was telling you about that package? This is the package that comes in with the beans. You got to look on the package. It'll say ham seasoning. So because, listen, I don't eat meat, but I'm not mad at it because I used to eat it. And it was good. I just decided not to eat it. And for me, this is about all the salt and seasoning it needs, other than that spicy oregano and that Creole. Oh my goodness, y'all don't get what I'm saying to you. Now a soup, a stew, none of that would be possible, would be necessary without bay leaves. So we're gonna put 2 bay leaves in there. Oh, I'm telling you. The Creole seasoning, that was like 2 teaspoons. And I think that was it, yeah. So you got that pack of seasoning. If you don't have that seasoning pack, if you got black-eyed peas, no seasoning, then what we put in here was fine. That will do just fine. I just wanted an extra kick. I just happen to have the pack. So what did I tell you? When you prepping to live, use what you got to get what you want. I'm not quite sure that's what I meant. But okay, so that is done. And now we will put the top on my pretty Dutch oven and let that cook. And we shall return. Denise Peoples, and this is Prep to Live. Hey, all my preppers and future preppers. I'm your girl Denise from Prep to Live. And listen, I know how it is. You are prepping. You got an idea over here on a sticky note. You got a recipe over there just to Prep to Live. Well, guess what? You don't even have to do that anymore because Prep to Live has something for you. The Prep to Live Journal. That's right, this is your prepper's guide, and you don't have to put papers everywhere. You can keep it all together because this is your guide to prepare, eat, reflect, and repeat. And you can do it all in here. And it's on Amazon, ready for you today. Prep to Live. right, we have been cooking this masterpiece by B. Smith, who we are honoring today. It's a little B in there, it's a little me in there. I changed up some things because that's what we do at Prep to Live. We just change up things. But we're honoring her today. She was a trailblazer, an icon, a model, a restaurateur, an author, a host. And she was just amazing. And I've always kind of looked up to her. And unfortunately, at the age of 70, we lost her in 2020 with the effects of early onset Alzheimer's. And it kind of touched me, like I lost an auntie. But today, she would be very proud. Because when I tell you this kitchen is smelling like soup heaven, which we're going to do a whole episode on soup, because granted, soup warms your heart, but your heart needs warming all year long. Okay? Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. So in here, people, we have a mix of beans, collard greens, carrots, onions, bay leaves. We have spicy oregano. Out of my garden. Oh my gosh, it smells and looks amazing. And I've also have some protein meat in here. But you can put ham, chunk it up, turkey, chicken, put it in here. I have got homemade chicken broth that I made, chicken stock. I put the package that comes with the beans, the mixed bean pack. Sometimes there are ones that says flavored with ham. There's a packet in there. I've thrown that in there. I got Creole seasoning in here. And not once did you hear me say I have salt in here. Don't need no salt, don't need no pepper. This is good all by itself. Now, before you dish this up, gotta take the bay leaves out. Nobody don't want to bite down on a bay leaf. Ain't nothing fun about it. So you just take them out. And you pray you find the second one. Because if you don't, you'll find it. Because it's big. So you're up. Is that it? No, that's not it. Oh, well, we'll find it. But not right now. So I'm going to put some of this in a bowl. And I'm going to bring with the bowl. This right here is the girl. I'm going to show you who her husband is in a minute. Oh, there that bay leaf is. Got it? All right, it is time to put this in this bowl, honey. It is some good stuff going on. Remember I told you about the husband? Look at him. Look at him. Homemade, sweet cornbread. Come on. So you got the spicy. That's the girl. Oh, my. Look at that. Y'all going, please. Don't do it. And what you want to do is to make sure you cook it enough for your beans to be soft, but not like mush. Unless you like mush. I don't like mush. And I'm bringing a little broth in there because I want to sop it up with my cornbread. All right, so we got that. Now let us cut a piece. Did you see that? Did you see how that knife went down in that cornbread? Honey, it ain't nothing but some good eating right here. Oh, just in case, honey, I'm gonna cut it up a little bit. But this good end piece right here, and I only like end pieces in cornbread. Ain't that nothing? Okay. Oh, yes. Now this piece, you just want to put it in there because it's so good and gooey. Look at that happiness right there. It would be wrong if I didn't taste it. Oh my. And I'm going to get a piece of cornbread to go with it. I'm hurting myself. Okay. this bowl hot. You're not gonna stop it. Oh, prep to live. You ain't in your kitchen.